So I've been to about 30 distilleries, 40 distilleries, something like that. This is the best tour that I've gotten. I don't know if he's just doing that for video.
No. This is where all the magic happens. So this is our grain system.
You can see 75 cents is what they sold a cork of silk velvet for.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. A few weeks back, I drove out to Beaverdam, Kentucky to pick barrels of silk velvet whiskey at Western Kentucky Distilling. I did this with my friends Zach and Jacob. And this fellow, Jacob Karl, he's an 8th generation master distiller. His family has been making whiskey in Kentucky since 1791. That's before Kentucky was even a state. We walked the entire process from the grain truck to the barrel, then head into the rickhouse and taste straight from the wood. Here's the crazy part. Every barrel we tasted was made the same day with the same recipe, aged side by side at the Untitled Distillery, now known as Green River, and every single one tasted completely different. One of them finished like a chocolate cheesecake. They even pulled out a corked bottle of silk velvet whiskey from around 1910, which is a revival story, and that was still drinkable. So pour yourself something good and let's get right into it. We're here at Silk Velvet with Zach and Jacob. It's going to be a fun day picking some silk velvet whiskey at Western Kentucky Distilling.
Man, we can't wait. It's going to be a fun day.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
So I'm Jacob Karl, 8th generation Kentuckian, 8th generation master distiller. Family came to Bourbon County, Kentucky in 1791. A guy named Samuel Karl was the first. More modern times, my grandfather and my father both worked at Jim Beam. Moved back to Owensboro and rebuilt what is now the Green River Distillery. Back in 2014, it was vacant, shut down for 25 years. So we built that up to about 100,000 barrels a year. That company was eventually purchased, and myself and my partner J.D. Edwards, we came over to Western Kentucky Distilling in Beaverdam, and we built this place on 81 acres in 2022. So since that time, we've made about 75,000 barrels of bourbon. We have 6 warehouses, all full of barrels that we're going to get to try some today. And we do several different things here. We make custom distillation recipes for people. We make our own bourbon, and we also do contract bottling for brands like Silk Velvet and also for many other brands. So we'll actually start out in the grain area. We'll kind of show you how the process works from start to finish.
So this is the life cycle.
Start to finish. So this is our grain system. The way it works, a truck will come in and they'll drop their corn, rye, or malted barley, sometimes wheat, and we'll unload it into one of these grain bins. Each bin will hold 2 big trucks of corn, a couple thousand bushels. From there, we have 2 hammer mills, so we'll mill it to a flour type consistency, and that'll end up in our milled bins. And everything's on weigh cells. It's fully automated. You can actually run the entire distillery with 3 people, with a distillery operator, a grain operator, and then a maintenance person. So we run a variety of recipes. We do high rye bourbons, high corn bourbons, wheated bourbon. We've done single malt, rye whiskey. So somebody like, a Maker's Mark, they just make Maker's Mark every day, but we do a lot of different things and a lot of variety. We buy all of our corn is all Kentucky corn, really from about 10 miles away. We have 3 big farmers that we work with. We've grown rye here on our own property. We have 81 acres, like I mentioned, and we use that sometimes in our production. This year we're growing corn for the first time on our property, so we'll use some of that in our production.
Wow, so you guys farm here as well?
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking one day I'm gonna drop a camera in those and see where it ends up. Goes through all the pipes.
So this kind of just shows you some of our automation. So it's kind of like playing video games. You're just moving product from one space to another with steam and conveyors and valves.
So basically, when you put in like the rye, the corn, and like it indicates it there, and then you just like turn the nozzle in here, and it just goes through.
It's not that easy, but
that's the new update.
That's the theory. So we just finished up a distillation run, so we're not currently cooking or distilling. But the way that it works, we'll take that corn and rye and we'll convey it into the mash cookers, which are back there. They basically work like a big pressure cooker. We will we'll add water. We'll heat that up to 212 degrees and it's going to break all the starch down. From there, we cool it to 148 and we add malted barley. The malt has a natural enzyme that converts the starch to sugar. From there, we're going to run it through a mash cooler and cool it down some more, and we'll put it in our fermenter. These are 15,000 gallon fermenters. We'll add yeast to this. We'll fill it to about 13,000 gallons. They have cooling coils inside that we use to manipulate the temperature. Yeast are kind of like people. They like temperatures between 60 and 100. If it gets too hot, they'll die and you'll lose your batch. They're also susceptible to bacteria, so we steam between each batch to kill any bacteria. We'll get about 34 barrels from each one of these fermenters. So we really just want the alcohol, and we're left with about 12,000 gallons or so of spent grain or stillage, and we give that back to the same farmers we bought the corn from, and they use it for cattle feed. One thing I didn't mention, we of course have some of that famous Kentucky limestone water that makes our horses strong and our women fast. So we have a 300-foot limestone well here, so all of our water is deep underground and filtered, and we use that in our cooking and fermentation process. This is where all the magic happens. So this is a 36-inch bend dome beer still. The way it works is we'll put the mash in the top. We have a series of trays with holes in them. It's all copper. So we'll introduce steam in the bottom. Steam will come up. It'll turn that mash, that alcohol, to a vapor. It'll come and hit the cool condenser and turn back to a liquid, and that'll be our first distillation. And we distill that at around 125 proof. From there, we're going to pump it into that copper doubler, and we're going to distill it again to around 138 proof. So it's really a double distillation type system. And then we'll take that liquid and we'll put it in our cistern tanks, our new fill tanks, where we will add RO water, and we typically barrel at about 120. Sometimes we do 110, really whatever the customer wants, but most of the time 120. All right, we'll go back to barrel filling. These two large tanks, those are our new fill tanks. So we will fill one of those up when we're running 24/7. We'll fill one of those up in 2 days. And then this is our barrel filling machine. So we fill 6 barrels at a time. We can fill 6 barrels in like a minute and a half, and then we will take those out to our warehouse where they'll age at. And then while we're here, that's our bottling line. So we do all different shapes and sizes of bottles. We have a corker. We have a label machine to put the labels on.
So how many bottles do you typically do a day if it's on full capacity?
About 1,000 cases. 1,000 cases, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, 6-pack. You guys want to head out to the warehouse?
Oh yeah.
Let's do it.
So you guys built this in the last 2 to 3 years?
Yep, 2022. So you can tell it's still a little cool in here. The barrels are like little refrigerators, so it takes a while for them to come up to the outside air temperature.
Smells nice in here.
Oh wow, yeah, it does.
Yeah.
And it's super cool too.
So how many barrels are in this one right now?
So each warehouse holds about 16,000 barrels. So this is kind of gives you a good snapshot of one of the warehouses. We been really happy with how things are aging. This is our single barrel, generally our single barrel pick area. So when people want to come in, we'll sit down and have barrels and bottles and chat. And these were some of the first barrels that we produced.
Barrel number 1 right there.
Yeah, Hargis's wife, Katie, actually drew the distillery on that one.
Oh, wow.
We had all the employees sign it, first barrel.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
Unless y'all want to do anything else in here, we can go over to E and start trying some whiskey if you are up for it. And all right, let's go.
It's not as comfortable over there. We don't have nice couches, and
We'll get a little more industrial
it's
over
like
there.
you're going to be put to work over there.
All right. I'll do the first one, and then we'll even let y'all drill into some if you would like. So, well, this might be a little short barrel.
Yep. But you picked the right one off the bat. I love it.
Good choice, man.
I knew it was a short
You
barrel.
gotta pick the
I'm
best.
extra vision. I'm gonna pick all the short barrels.
We should shake all the barrels. Right?
Normally, I say there's plenty, but after seeing that barrel there, drink cautiously. Yeah.
That's a good first pick.
Good
job.
Got some silk, some velvety finish.
I also got this worm to it, which is really nice.
Yeah. It's like a cheesecake, chocolate cheesecake. Finish is like a
proof is
chocolate
this?
cheesecake.
So we don't know, but what I can guarantee you is it's over 130 proof. And we're going to go at y'all's pace. So feel free to.
I'm ready for the next one.
I'm ready too.
All right, let's do it.
Born ready.
That one was
Did you see one you like?
He wants the old rusties.
Old Rusties.
the more character.
This one right here in the middle.
The sneaky barrel.
Oh, yeah, this one's got a. You're picking all of it.
How about this one?
Let's do it. Let's see. Oh, yeah, this will have a good yield. Anybody want to do the honors and drill into one? Heck yeah.
I appreciate it.
So top up.
Yep. And then
Just goes,
probably,
make sure
yeah,
you go straight. Yeah.
Yep.
Targets is it in reverse?
But, hold on one sec. Let's see.
I think that's metal.
I don't know about that.
Let's see. Yeah, I think you. Yeah, there you go. And
I was like, that's metal.
There you go.
all right, that's a good sign right there.
Right
And
here.
then yeah, that'll be perfect. Do it in the middle of the stave. Yeah, this thing's got some volume in it.
Good stuff right there.
That's right. All right. Let's do the next one. Ready?
You already done?
Huh?
I think you picked it out already, right?
What?
You picked out the
Oh
next
yeah. So this is next. You see, it's all you see.
Let's do
I'm
it.
trying to figure out the science. This was cinnamon toast crunch.
Did I try the screw with the next one?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Awesome.
Not enough. Oh, wow.
Since you picked this one, you gotta taste it, right?
Yeah, of course.
All right.
Awesome. Cheers. Wow.
Thank you.
I like the sounds coming out of this
I
one.
don't know, man.
And,
Better.
I know.
The blue onesies I got in, they're not gonna like it.
I think
I like the first two better.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah. The standards for the first two are set pretty high.
yeah, completely different than the last two. As you're trying today, all of these are made on the exact same day. These are all 18K 30s, so made in 2018, November 30th of 2018. But it was all aged pretty much right beside each other. It's that definition, the going between these barrels and seeing the differences and how different they can be between each barrel is what makes, I think whiskey fun and single barrels themselves fun. So, but yeah, this one feels completely different than those first two.
As if it's a different mash bill.
Yeah, and it's still the same mash bill, same cooper, same.
Sister barrels.
Yeah, same day made, aged all together. So I mean, that's the
And they had the same life cycle, so.
yeah. So that's where that was also the day that it reminded me of just enjoy whiskey, because there's so much out there. Find whiskey you like and enjoy it, and then go find some more that you like. And that's also the fun part, I think, of the what we're doing on Silk Velvet. Every barrel number you get is going to be, the bones are going to be the same ish, the same. But the flavors, you're going to find new flavors and different flavors on each barrel number that you buy. And who's doing the honors over here? Okay, let me grab a bottle real quick. It's always a good sign.
What sort of stories do you have of just barrels that came out like completely different than you would have imagined, whether good or
Better than the first one.
an acquired taste?
I think it's just as good as the first one.
Oh no, don't say
We had
that.
one time that I think they messed up and put a French oak stave in the barrel when they made it, and it was pretty.
What did they do so they could reproduce it?
It's probably like 132, 133 proof.
It's like a Manhattan. Oh, wait for the finish. The finish completely changes everything. You think it's the palate is the best part, but then the finish comes through, and then it's like just sneaks up on you.
Any want to drill any more, or happy, or
How about this one? Oh, thank you. Yep. Now I'll be a professional. I'll try my best.
Zach?
Oh, short barrel.
Welcome.
Thank you.
This you?
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And, cheers. And
Did you guys taste all of these before?
nope.
That's
We're
crazy.
tasting them the first time with you.
We taste a lot of barrels, but yeah.
It's a lot more fun when each pick is unique.
Yeah.
You got free range.
That's good.
Well, and like I told you, the most confident of all this whole brand I'm confident in is the whiskey. So you're seeing that right now.
That's the best thing to be confident in.
Yeah.
You know?
And,
Yeah, the heritage is cool. Everything's very cool, but the whiskey is.
that's
I
the
mean,
that's
yeah,
the
that's
end
what
all
gets
be all.
me.
We say it all the time. A nice label and a good story will get you a sale.
Yeah.
But if the whiskey's not any good, you get one sale. If the whiskey's good, you can keep getting
You get
sales.
a customer for life.
You get a customer for life. That's right.
Jacob, what's your favorite one so far?
So far, I liked 2 and 4, and I like this one so far.
So none of the people with experience agree with me on the number one.
I like number one.
That's a
No,
telltale
no.
sign, man.
No, number one's good.
Just kind of throwing like number one's a given.
Yeah. As soon as I tasted it, I was like, this is probably the best thing I've tasted throughout this trip.
No kidding.
So, yeah.
That's awesome. We love hearing that.
AJ, you want to pick what barrel we pick,
Come on, AJ, pick a good one.
right?
All right.
He has this
Some of that cat
cat
magic on
cat instinct, yeah. That's blue. It's already picked by competitors.
How was this one? Remember this one? This one's been picked?
Those NYs, that's Shay. So call him up. Say, hey, can I take this barrel from you?
Can I steal this barrel from
That's
you?
right. Yeah.
Let's try this one.
Heck yeah. Let's do it. Normally, the one that we put everything on, they always get neglected. So I like to see you.
Secrecy.
All right.
Sunlight.
I did in my
good light.
hand. There we go.
Should I
All
do
right.
it?
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm getting better and better.
That'll work. Here we go.
I like it a lot.
I like the color of this. Cheers. What do you think, AJ?
I feel like it's hard for me to distinguish because of the proof. I gotta get used to it,
Too bad we brought you.
right?
Not a useful palate here.
I know. I'm the useful driver, but I can't.
Second pour, mellow it out.
Opens it up.
I love the finish on it, though.
Yeah. I think the finish on this one is like the most dessert-like out of all the ones.
The guy I was telling you about, he's here.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Chris.
My wife does not like bourbon, but
Okay.
I will sacrifice and drink one. Karl on her part.
All
What a
good.
sacrifice.
So there's the first 6 we've done.
Who was the restaurant?
Right now, the standouts, 2, 5, and 6, all, they've all been damn good. I will say that.
Wow.
Which one did you go for? 2?
Dude, it smells like cedar.
Cedar.
Yeah.
What is cedar?
Like a cedar chest, like a wood.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've never smelled it.
Oh, it's
It's a beautiful smell.
yeah, it's a beautiful smell. It's like I don't know, how would you describe it? Like
I need to smell more things so that I can have more
that
nuts.
is accurate, yeah. Oh, I love the smell of cedar.
I need to find cedar and smell it.
Yeah, it's
And,
like
Well,
yeah, like a sauna maybe.
where's the potatoes
So
Oh, like a, oh. I
where's the
see.
what?
yeah, so you know, like the saunas where you put the steam on the
Oh,
hot
yeah,
rocks
yeah.
and you just go in there and sweat. Like, yeah, that's usually cedar wood.
Like furniture.
They usually don't make furniture. They make chests, like storage chests, because cedar wood will keep moths away. So, are those cedar spires?
Oh, you have cedar?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's what we use for the pigs.
Wow.
That's what I got off this one.
It's like sandalwood.
Yeah, less perfumey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a happy. That's a happy.
Let me try the number 2.
That's a happy.
You going back?
So that I can draw connections in my brain.
Yeah.
I'm expanding my palate now. You should try number 1 too.
Don't force me. That's beautiful. It's like. You know how to describe it? It's like somebody put like a fruit basket in a cedar chest. It is. It's like not like there's not a distinctive specific fruit, but it is like a fruity smell.
It's a new fruit we invented.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. It's the silk velvet fruit.
There you go.
And feel free to try any of them, Chris.
Somebody told me one, so I gotta try that one.
That's my favorite, the number 1. Maybe it's just that it was the first one that I tried, and I wasn't expecting it to be that good.
Right off the bat.
Yeah.
Try this out a little.
I was like, the first ones are always like okay, because I think the big distilleries play into that. They will basically give you the bad ones first, and you're like, this is not as good, and then blow your mind with the last ones.
Yeah.
could have been the first
So where'd y'all come up from today?
Suspect it could
I
be a
don't.
hazmat.
That
Been
one's
all
almost
over.
like
It's
one of those Mr. Sketch blueberry markers.
Frankfurt, I think, was where we were last.
What is it?
I tried to sleep.
Yeah. It's like a blueberry marker. Like it was Mr. Sketch. But not markery like bad.
Yeah. I know what you're saying. Man, that's calling back too, though. Yeah. You just showed your age.
Also showed my age when I got out of Barrel House in Lexington and my knee was out of socket and I had to pop it back in. The guy's like, yeah, it sucks getting old, doesn't it? I was like, yeah, it does.
Where are you based out of?
I'm out of Ashland, Kentucky, so the other end of the state.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Right here in the state.
Yeah. Not too bad. I think.
I don't know if he's just doing that for video.
No. This is how I normally act.
This is 100% authentic.
It's approved by her.
It's tolerated by her. She has to live with it.
She's the designated driver.
And she's the designated sleeper. Yeah, she's
My wife, this sounds like my
She's
wife.
the passenger princess over there. Put the podcast on and we start listening to it and it's all excited.
Oh yeah.
We start listening to it and we get really into it and then like I look over and she's like, I'm like, oh, pause. I gotta rewind like the 2 or 3 minutes because she's falling asleep on the interesting parts.
Oh yeah. You're that type of person. You go back.
Well,
You're
I have to because she slept through 2 or 3
Yeah.
minutes and then when we started back up, she's like, why is this guy talking about this? And I'm like,
And then she's like, why do you keep going back? That's the person I am.
exactly.
Yeah. You need to listen to this one.
Right, this was
Yeah.
important.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not my money, but you should buy this.
I know. I already picked it. It's the best one.
Deserved.
It's like if you don't pick it, I'll pick it.
I mean, like, if I had the money, I'd pick it because that's wicked good.
Well, let's see if we can keep the train going.
Oh, yeah.
But,
This one.
I think that's number 6. That was the one
Oh,
we
that's
just
number
did.
6?
Yep. Yeah, that was the one we just did.
I think the one on that one you didn't do
No?
on the corner. I don't think you did.
Yeah, we hadn't done that one.
Texas one?
This one?
Yep.
You have the
Let's see.
cedar
We do it.
chips. I'm getting faster, right?
Yeah.
Of the 6.
Still drinking.
We tried 6.
You tried 6. You picked 5 off 6.
I mean, they're that good. I don't think even the ones that we discarded, if we bottled them, somebody out there will be like, this is the best bourbon I've had. So I've been to about 30 distilleries, 40 distilleries, something like that. This is the best tour that I've gotten and the best experience.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And, well, we've had a very good time today going through these.
Cheers, man.
Cheers, my friend. So, my dad was the one that really brought the brand to us, found these old bottles and old labels and everything. And these are a couple of the things he actually showed that day of. So this is one of my favorite pieces. So this is an actual receipt that they sold a quart of whiskey, a silk velvet whiskey, to the city hospital sanitarium. So either we were helping people that were crazy, or we were making people crazy. I don't know. Yeah, it's all helping. But there's a couple of things in here that are really, really interesting. You can see this says 1890, but they had ran out at the time. So this was 1/4 of 1900. You can actually see the old distillery there in Henderson as they've depicted it on the and you'll see this on the side of the silk velvet bottle as well. And then also you can see 75 cents is what they sold a cork of silk velvet for. I wish we could sell it for that price.
This is the same picture.
And, yeah, so you will see right there on the side, we have kept as much as we can of it. So I think that is just we've looked at also using this silk velvet here for a strip stamp at a later point too. Just something we think is really neat.
So I didn't know they called whiskey with instead of an EY.
So it was kind of all over the place back then. And it's also, we get this question a lot. Is this a bourbon or is this a whiskey? And it is so whiskey you can think of as the highest category of it. Bourbon, all bourbon is whiskey, not all whiskey is bourbon, right? So this is a Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, but back then they called it silk velvet whiskey. And back then they really didn't designate anything as bourbon. It was all whiskey. Now the E and the non-E just completely depends on really where you came from when you crossed the ocean to get to America. Some would write it with the E, some would not write it with the E. So we've got the Winsteads did both. They started in ceramic jugs, and we have various sizes ceramic jugs at the house as well. But this is one of the cool. So EW was the son. This was after EW had really taken over the distillery, and this was one of the original bottles there that housed silk velvet. So they had this very nice embossing, and then you would actually turn it over, and there would be this label, and this is 100% where we fell in love with silk velvet. And you'll see we didn't do much afterwards, but this is an original label in the late 1800s, early 1900s of silk velvet whiskey.
You wouldn't think they have gold foil back then.
You wouldn't. And they actually, what's crazy is they actually did it better back then than I think we even do it now.
Yeah.
It is, if you look at it, it is so smooth in the way that they've done it.
It's velvety.
Yeah. And you can see we've also taken a couple of the elements from the original and incorporated it into the label as well. So we really took that approach. If it's not broke, don't fix it. And they were so ahead of their time on the marketing side that we kept it as much to how the Winsteads really envisioned the brand as we could.
Very cool. Looks like this was a later logo, and then at first it used to be Y, just KY.
Yeah, so it's funny, and you can see. So AS was the Colonel, AS Winstead up here, whereas the bottle shows EW, which is his son. So to kind of show you the different generations, and also gives you a good timeline of when EW kind of took over. But yeah, so a couple of the cool stuff. I don't have it with me here at the distillery, but we also have a full bottled in bond version of silk velvet that is pre-prohibition. We think around 1910 is when this was filled. Still corked, still drinkable. One day we'll either pop it or we'll put a needle in it one of the way and extract it and taste it for the first time. But yeah, probably our most prized possession that we have.
How did you get into Western Kentucky Distilling?
The journey's been pretty fun. My wife and I, we would go and visit all the different distilleries and everything for our anniversaries, anytime we got away from the kids. So it was really finding, going on a tour to a distillery on the town over from us in Owensboro, Kentucky, named at that time the O.Z. Tyler Distillery. I learned about them, and then funnily enough, a year later, I saw a job posting and decided that I was like, oh, that's that distillery we went to the other day. So I called my wife and was like, hey, I think I'm going to apply for this job. And
I think I found my dream job.
I think I found my dream job. And she's like, well, go for it. And had my interview with Jacob and a couple of other ones from the team. They must have liked me because they hired me. And so that was in June of 2019. The day I was supposed to start, we had a warehouse collapse, and it was one of our 7-story metal-sided Rickhouses, and I think it was a blessing in disguise because everybody at the distillery said that everything was just crazy for the first year plus that I was there, but to me it was normal because I didn't know any different, so that was actually kind of fun. But getting in and getting to learn from the team and Jacob and learn so many things throughout the years, learn about resurrecting heritage brands, which helped us with resurrecting Silk Velvet, resurrecting the Green River brand, able to see how things were happening with that. But when we got bought out and Jacob left, I knew the day Jacob left that I would not be at Green River any longer.
Things changed.
Things changed. The culture, and not to say anything bad about the people that bought us or that are still there. I'm friends with a lot of those people, but I also believed in what Jacob was doing and the whiskey he was making. And the most important to me, Jacob and JD both are insanely good people. So it was sticking with them. So I'm basically employee number 1 of Western Kentucky Distilling Company. I knew for a long time that I was going to leave and come over here. And so I've been, it was just, hey, when you're ready for me, I'm coming. And so my very first day here, we actually put the still into the distillery.
Wow.
So it was 100 feet in the air, but the still, 36 inch, 40 foot tall, hanging about 100 feet in the air, 20-mile-an-hour winds that day by a crane, and you're just seeing it, kind of sway and all. And we lowered it down, and it took a couple hours to do it. But once we bolted it to the ground, we all were able to breathe that day. But that was my very first day here at the distillery. So hard to top that very first day, that's for sure.
Yeah. Not as bad as a whole warehouse falling down.
No. Yeah. I guess my first day is very eventful on each side. Yeah. So, yeah.
That's the trip, guys. In total, we ended up picking about 9 or 10 barrels, with 3 being hazmat. Big thank you to Jacob, Zach, and the whole team at Western Kentucky Distilling for showing us so much love and so much compassion about what they do. These bottles will be dropping at the Whiskey Library soon, so if you want to taste exactly what you just watched, keep an eye on the site and our newsletter. Drop a comment and let me know which barrel you would have picked, and hit the subscribe button if you want more distillery trips like this. And I'll see you in the next one.